Imagine a world without skeletons. A world where cells float freely, unprotected and fragile. This is the reality for many organisms, their delicate cells vulnerable to the slightest pressure. Animal cells, for instance, lack the rigid outer layer that defines their plant counterparts. This absence leaves them susceptible to damage and rupture. Without a strong barrier, they are at the mercy of their surroundings. The cell membrane, while essential for regulating what enters and exits, offers minimal structural support. It's like a thin plastic bag holding the cell's contents. Without a more robust structure, these cells easily succumb to external forces. They are like houses without walls, exposed to the elements. In contrast, plant cells have evolved a remarkable solution: the cell wall. This intricate structure, akin to a suit of armor, provides the strength and resilience that animal cells lack. It is this fundamental difference that allows plants to stand tall, withstand internal pressure, and thrive in diverse environments. The plant cell wall is a marvel of engineering. It is a rigid layer that surrounds the cell membrane, acting like a cellular exoskeleton. This robust structure provides a multitude of benefits, starting with unparalleled support. Imagine a skyscraper without steel beams. It would simply crumble under its own weight. Similarly, the cell wall gives the plant cell its shape and allows it to withstand the internal pressure of water within the cell, known as turgor pressure. This pressure is crucial for maintaining plant rigidity and allowing them to stand upright. Without the cell wall, plants would be limp and unable to grow upwards. Beyond structural integrity, the cell wall serves as a first line of defense against pathogens and environmental stresses. It acts as a barrier, preventing the entry of harmful microorganisms and protecting the cell from dehydration. The cell wall is also critical in cell-to-cell communication, allowing plants to respond to their surroundings and coordinate growth. The remarkable strength of the plant cell wall comes from its unique composition. The primary component, cellulose, is a complex carbohydrate and the most abundant organic polymer on Earth. Cellulose molecules are long chains of glucose units, linked together to form strong fibrous strands called microfibrils. These microfibrils are like the steel cables in a suspension bridge, providing tensile strength and preventing the cell from bursting under pressure. They are embedded in a matrix of other polysaccharides, creating a composite material that is both strong and flexible. This matrix consists of hemicelluloses and pectins, which act like the mortar and reinforcing bars in the cell wall's construction. Hemicelluloses are shorter, branched carbohydrates that bind to cellulose microfibrils, cross-linking them into a sturdy network. Pectins, on the other hand, are gel-like polysaccharides that fill the spaces between cellulose and hemicelluloses. They contribute to the cell wall's porosity and its ability to regulate water movement. Section 4. Weaving the wall, how plant cells construct their armor. The synthesis and assembly of the cell wall is a complex and fascinating process. It begins in the cell's interior, where cellulose is synthesized by enzyme complexes embedded in the cell membrane. These complexes, known as cellulose synthases, move along the membrane, extruding chains of cellulose that assemble into microfibrils outside the cell. Imagine a factory line where workers assemble intricate structures from individual components. This is akin to the process within the cell membrane, where enzymes work tirelessly to create the building blocks of the cell wall. The orientation of cellulose microfibrils is crucial for determining the direction of cell growth. As cellulose forms the backbone, other components like hemicelluloses and pectins are synthesized in the Golgi apparatus, another cellular compartment. They are then transported to the cell wall via small vesicles where they integrate into the growing structure. This intricate process of synthesis, transport and assembly ensures that the plant cell wall is constantly renewed and remodeled to meet the cell's changing needs. Section 5. Hemicelluloses, pectins and proteins, the mortar and reinforcements. While cellulose provides the tensile strength of the cell wall, hemicelluloses and pectins play equally important roles in defining its overall structure and function. Hemicelluloses, with their branched structures, act as tethers, binding to cellulose microfibrils and forming a complex network. This network enhances the cell wall's mechanical strength and regulates its expansion during growth. Pectins, on the other hand, contribute to the cell wall's porosity and its ability to regulate water movement. They are like the mortar in a brick wall, filling the spaces and providing adhesion between components. Pectins also play a crucial role in cell signaling and defense responses. They can be modified to signal the presence of pathogens or to strengthen the cell wall against attack. In addition to these polysaccharides, proteins also play a vital role in the cell wall. Structural proteins, like expansins, provide rigidity and strength. Enzymes, like those involved in cell wall synthesis and modification, are crucial for the dynamic nature of this structure. Section 6. Dynamic and adaptable. The cell wall's response to change. The plant cell wall is not a static structure. It is constantly being modified and remodeled in response to environmental cues and developmental stages. This dynamic nature is crucial for plant growth, development, and adaptation. For example, during cell growth, the cell wall needs to expand to accommodate the increasing volume of the cell. This expansion is tightly regulated by the loosening and tightening of the network formed by cellulose, hemicelluloses, and pectins. The cell wall can also be modified to respond to environmental stresses like drought or pathogen attack. Under drought conditions, plants can increase the amount of lignin, a complex polymer, in their cell walls. Lignin deposition strengthens the cell wall and reduces water loss. During pathogen attack, plants can reinforce their cell walls by increasing the production of certain proteins and polysaccharides. These modifications help to strengthen the cell wall's defenses and prevent the spread of infection. Section 7. Cell walls, essential for plant life and beyond. The plant cell wall is a testament to the ingenuity of nature. This intricate and dynamic structure is essential for plant life, providing support, protection, and the ability to adapt to changing environments. From the towering redwoods to the delicate blades of grass, cell walls are the unsung heroes of the plant kingdom. Their importance extends far beyond the plant itself. Cellulose, the main component of plant cell walls, is a valuable resource for humans. We use it to make paper, textiles, and even biofuels. Understanding the structure and function of cell walls is crucial for developing sustainable agricultural practices and for harnessing the potential of plant-based materials. As we delve deeper into the world of plant cell walls, we gain a greater appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the natural world. These remarkable structures are a constant reminder that even the smallest components of life can hold the key to incredible strength, resilience, and adaptability.